Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're getting into some shit because apparently Amberlynn Reid is now saying she exaggerated the past 10 years of her life on YouTube, saying that she exaggerated her food issues, at least based on this title, exaggerating food issues, going to a different program, and Horrible Storms vlog. Let's fucking... It's 14 minutes and 41 seconds. I'm gonna have this on 1.5 times speed, so let me just get locked and loaded. Let me set myself up for success, you know. This is my uniform now. Shout out to Jordy for seeing that I posted a picture of this online because he made a reference to a baseball tee with a number on it of Amberlynn Reid merch. The day after I posted it, or like 2 days after I posted it, maybe not 2 days, but like after I posted it online, he made a reference to a baseball tee as Amberlynn Reid merch, but it should have the number 574.2 on it. So thank you, Jordy, for the shout out. Anyway, let's get right into this video because I mean, it's 9:44 at night. Who knows what could happen in this household. And I know it says that I watched Zachary Michael's video, and I did watch this one, the one from Bottle, but the Zachary Michael one, I had that one on in the background. And so now I'm gonna react to her. So I did hear some things, but I wasn't really paying attention.
Hello, welcome to my new vlog. We're starting off with the saga from my last video. The New Balances didn't fit, so I was searching for a pair of shoes online. Torrid.com.
Cute. Those are cute.
Of course, Torrid.com. So I found these shoes. These are the Active Mesh sneaker, and they are wide width, and they have my size. So I'm trying to decide if I should do a 9 or 9.5. I think I'm gonna go with the 9.5. I really
If she's gonna be that
so
size, then now it makes more sense that her and Jade are the same size, because I feel like 9 is a pretty universal size. I'm a 7.5 and 8, so I have like little dainty feet. I'm a dainty girl. Just kidding, but I do have small feet. It's kind of weird.
Hey guys, so I just finished It Ends With Us.
I'm gonna skip this. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna skip it. Before I skip it, I need to put the playback speed to 1.5.
Hello, so it's been some hours since we last spoke. I had an email from the dietitian. I don't know if
You know, I was hearing Zachary say something about her hair looking good, and it does look good. It does look good like that.
you guys remember, but I said how she's going to be talking to the surgeon one-on-one kind of about me as a patient.
Well, now she judged it with her fingers, not really.
I think the next step of action should be, I don't know, I'm kind of like confused by it, but I actually got an email from her saying that the meeting between them was canceled because the weather here is really bad. We have tornado warnings. The wind is the worst I've ever seen, like in my actual life, and the power keeps flickering in and out here. And I have a security camera that has like a community around it, and literally every, like I would say 30 seconds, I'm getting a notification saying how a tree has fallen, people's power's out. So it's a very scary time where I live right now. It's like the whole city is falling. And
Well, that's
I think
unfortunate.
it's like hanging out through the whole city, plus the states around me. So everyone at the weight loss clinic that I go to, I think is like being sent home because it's really scary weather right now. My hair is so frizzy. I watched it last night. This is what happens. It's so gross. Like after I brush it, like I wash it, I let it dry, I put it in a bun, and then brush it, and it just gets so frizzy.
And that's why. There are some credentials I have under my belt that I can talk. I'm not a doctor, so I can never say any of the medical advice that I've ever given is even advice. I always mention that I'm not a doctor, but I did go to cosmetology school, and I do work in pastry kitchens. So, and my mom has owned a salon and done hair my whole life, so I have a little bit of knowledge on that, especially since I had to do a whole fucking year at school for it. She needs to put product in her hair. There are so many, I know, it's probably gonna sound so stupid, but I wish I could just, like, be there and, like, do stuff for her. Like, if I could just cook for her so she can get better and I could do her hair. Like, I know that sounds kind of stupid, but if I could just do those things for her, I feel like she could focus on the other things. And, like, not that I could save her or fix her, but, like, goddamn, like, girl, if you want to fly me out for, like, a week, 2 weeks, I will do it all for you. I will sign an NDA. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll be your personal shopper. Ha 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 ha. Sorry, I've been listening to a lot of Itty Bitty Piggy. Hi.
I'm about to just do a little bit of my makeup. So yeah, the weather last night.
It was frightful.
I'm worried about a lot of the people, especially in my city. It was bad. Like, obviously nothing bad happened to me and Feline, but a lot happened in my city. Like, like, that's nervous laughter because I was so scared last night. We actually had to bring in everything from our porch because everywhere around me, everything was just flying everywhere. It was really scary, and a lot of people
It sounds like how California was recently.
Trees fell on people and cars and
like
homes.
a couple weeks
It was
ago.
very scary. Life is scary. And it's just crazy because, like, all of the little tiny problems that people are, like, always blowing up to, like, something bigger than, like, what it needs to be. It's just, there's such bigger issues in the world. So I started another book. I know a lot of you don't, like, read and stuff, but I do want to, like, sprinkle reading material throughout my vlogs. I started off the deep.
I feel like a lot of people do read because a lot of people were like willing to like be in your book club that you canceled after what, 2 days? My current read is Running with Scissors by Augustin Burroughs. I read that back in before my freshman year of high school over the summer because we had to choose a book to do a project on. And so I read that one, amazing. I bought all of his books after that, and I went to his book signing. I am now about to reread it because I definitely have a different perspective on life than I did when I was 14, now that I'm 27, you know? So, yeah. And my second other read that I read all the time is Animal Snackers. Okay? Animal Snackers. I don't know who the author is, but I read it to Wolfgang a lot.
By Lucinda Berry, and so far so good. I am on page 15. I literally just started it this morning because I woke up just a little bit ago. It's 9:36 a.m. So far I've just showered and read a little bit because it seemed like a good.
Even if she showers, washes her hair, and puts her hair up in that bun, if she puts something in her hair, some product, girl, please please, I will help you out. I promise. I'll sign an NDA if I need to. But just fly me out there. I'll help you and your girlfriend. I know how to do black hair. Come on.
Headspace, you know? So today is Saturday, so regarding my dietitian, talking to my surgeon, that's probably not going to happen until next week. So I'm not going to get any more answers or anything until then. So I'll make sure you guys updated. I've had a lot of people tell me that I should, like, see if I can get weight loss surgery with a different program. Because some of you are like, actually I'm not going to say some of you, a lot of you are in my DMs telling me that this is like the strangest thing they've ever heard because like weight loss surgery is supposed to help with binge eating. And a friend.
That is something that I always thought was strange that she would say, that weight loss is supposed to help with binge eating specifically. Because I don't think everyone that's gotten weight loss surgery specifically has binge eating disorder, so I need to see. Well, this is pretty cool. The National Library of Medicine, so ncbi.nlm.nih.gov, has a whole article and study on binge eating disorder and the outcome of bariatric surgery at 1 year. A prospective observational study. That is really fucking cool. And I'm not going to read that right now. But I do think it's cool that that's actually just like a thing. I definitely think it's interesting that a .gov exists for this exact thing that I'm wondering.
Friend of mine, if you're watching, hi, said something that really, I was like, oh wow, that makes a lot of sense. She said, it feels like, or seems like, having me wait a whole year is like telling a drug addict, I want you to be a whole year sober before you go into rehab, you know?
So are you saying that it's an addiction that you need to figure out? Are you comparing it to an addiction? And I'm only saying that because whether you have binge eating disorder or food addiction, it has to do with overeating. And that's the issue at hand. That's what it really comes down to. So these videos are not helping her case. Maybe she thinks that her doctors aren't looking at them. I wouldn't be surprised if her doctors and people that know who she is are finding or seeing these videos, especially because she's getting popular. Like Sunny V2 just posted a video that got millions of views already, like 2 million, I think, but still. So it's like people know who she is, and she got another 1,000 subscribers because now she's at 214. So this is not helping her case.
Like, that was a really good metaphor, and I was like, yeah, it kind of does feel that way. Like, I don't binge in the definition that they say, like, 3 times the amount of food you normally eat. Like, I've never done that, and people are coming out of the woodwork saying, like, how binging is, like, you get so desperate you eat the condiments in your home. What? I've never done that.
Girl, you're projecting.
I want to eat, like, junk.
I have so many fucking bug bites.
That's why I feel,
Jesus.
like, I mean, this is obviously my fault as well. I just don't feel like I binge, and I'm just starting to like see it more clearly now because like I don't think I've ever wanted to look further deeper into, hey, is this
Further
binging,
deeper.
or is this just a food addiction? I never wanted to take the time to do that, so it was always just so much easier. I hate how this eyebrow's darker, but it doesn't look like that in person, but on camera it does. It was just so much easier to just be like, yeah, I binge. It was like denial, you know? It's just a lot easier to say that instead of like, no, what's really going on? You know, I was just trying to fall onto something, and by doing that, I have actively ruined my future. So, I'm gonna do my eyeliner after I talk to y'all. I think this is a good example.
You know, she has the reacting to me lying video. She should react to herself, her old videos of her explaining her binges. Like, all the way up until, like, December, she was talking about her binges. I want to see them. I want to see them. I want to see her react to that and explain and be like, oh, well, that wasn't actually. Oh, well, that wasn't. No, I want to see.
Living in delusional land and denial land gets you nowhere. And it's easy to sit there and be like, yeah, I eat a large quantity of food and I feel guilty afterwards. You know, it sounds like binge eating. But realistically, I eat a large quantity of food because that's how I've been since I was a child. I just eat large portions, and I feel guilty afterwards.
You've also said you have a binging disorder like, since you were a child.
I don't know, there's such like a, it's not black and white, there's like this fine gray area, and it frustrates me because like weight loss surgery is just like continuously and constantly on my mind because I want it so bad.
It's because you hyperfixate on things, and that's your current hyperfixation. Which I'm glad you want to do it, but stop trying to control the narrative. You're not the fucking doctor. It's so strange. Like, these videos are not helping her case at all. It's so weird how she watches these back, like, while editing it and doesn't see the issue. Is she the one actually editing these? Because how does she not see the issue?
Right now, I stay confused. I just stay confused because
we all do. We all stay confused by you, girlfriend.
Obviously, I just went through the whole lung debacle where we thought it was one thing, the doctors thought it was one thing, turns out it was something else, and getting misdiagnosed is very common.
But it's not misdiagnosed. You weren't diagnosed. The doctors were trying to figure out stuff. That's why when the hospital didn't see something, but your other nurse practitioner or doctor saw something, they didn't see the same things. It turns out the people at the hospital were right the whole time. Like, No, you're not misdiagnosed. They just didn't. They needed more information to see more things.
Cancer, and I'm sure everyone who watches knows that. And I went to the doctor for the symptoms that I was having. I went to the ER, and I always left with the same diagnosis, a UTI. And that was something that I went through for a couple years. It was always a UTI, and that's a complete misdiagnosis because it was cancer.
That is not the lung thing.
And ever since I had a hysterectomy, I've never had a single one of those symptoms again. And it's frustrating that being misdiagnosed is a thing and can happen, but it's also common because doctors, psychologists, psychiatrists, they are not robots at all. So yeah, okay, I'm just back to where
She's so
okay,
condescending.
I just feel like
She is so condescending. I cannot stand this bitch.
because I feel like I exaggerated my food issues because I was in such denial that I exaggerated my food issues when I first started seeing a psychologist.
Oh my god.
That I had binge eating. And it's like the more I actually learn about it and the more I actually learn about myself, I don't binge.
And this is also the same psychiatrist that told her she'll never heal from binge eating disorder. It'll always be there. And that she's not going to heal anytime soon. And that binge eating disorder, people with binge eating disorders just need to eat the things they want to eat, or else they're just going to binge on them. And she's like, she's so right. My psychiatrist is so right. But now she's wrong because it prolonged you from getting surgery? Chill, bitch. Come on. You're not helping your fucking case.
And I know a lot of the haters are like, you're just saying that so you get weight loss surgery. No, I'm saying that because I'm finally choosing me. I'm finally wanting to be healthier. I'm finally wanting to understand myself more and why I am the way I am. And it's like this whole time.
This is so
I've been so blind to that,
difficult.
like, even
It's like
towards
I want to
the
cheer
end
you
of, like,
on, girl.
school
I want to
psychologists,
cheer you
like,
on. You're
there's
making it
times
so
where in my
hard.
head it's like, there's no way that I have
I say this so many videos where I'm like, fuck this bitch. I'm not even gonna cheer her on anymore. I'm not gonna hope the best for her. But then I keep doing it. I keep hoping the best for her.
I have a bigger stomach. Someone my size has a bigger stomach.
But then she says dumb shit like this.
I obviously feel guilty about it. Like anyone who overeats who is at a higher weight is going to feel guilty about it. That's point blank.
See you soon. See you fucking
No matter how many
soon.
miles are on a Hyundai certified used vehicle.
Damn. You stress me the fuck out, bitch. You really do. Yeah. Does anybody watch The Dangling Ankle? I actually stopped watching them after a while. But I saw recently, like a week or two ago, they were like, goodbye, girl world. And I get it. Because he said it was stressing him out and he shouldn't be thinking about it as much. I get it. God, this bitch is so stressful to listen to, but I can't help but want to dive into the psychology of Amberlynn Reid. That's all I think about when it comes to like reacting to her, is the psychology of her. Like even my sister and like my boyfriend and my family are like, why do you watch her? And I'm like, because what is going on up there? How does she get to these conclusions of anything? It's crazy. It's crazy. She makes me want to go back to college to be a psychiatrist just so I can understand at an even deeper level what the fuck is going on. Because that's all I think about every time she talks. I'm like, wow, her brain is saying all this. Alright, anyway. Let me know your thoughts, comments, and concerns down below. And all my important links, as always, in my social medias. And yeah, you guys have a great rest of your day.